First step is always putting your name in the upper right-hand corner of your paper. This whole practice rotation is for, it's called estimating American length. We call it customary length, American length. It's what we use here in America. The rest of the world uses the metric system. That's next chapter. It's a whole lot easier in a lot of ways. But this is the one we're familiar with, so that makes it a little easier for us. To be honest, I feel sorry for the rest of the world having to learn ours once they have the metric system down. But American length is the same as customary measurement. You just need to know those are like synonyms. All right, so what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to determine which choice best answers each question. This is when it helps you that you're like, okay, I've got my inch, I've got my foot, I've got my yard, I've got my mile. Okay, got that set in my head. Now, which choice best represents the height of a recliner? See how that helps? That should make it obvious to you. It's either going to be 1 inch, 1 mile, 1 foot, or 1 yard. So if you just kind of like, you don't even need a ruler for this part. You're just like, okay, let me look at mine, have what I have in my head. I'm pretty sure I know which one that is. So circle your answer. This is where it's going to get a little bit more difficult. You're going to have to imagine a little bit better, and that's where it helps to have something on you. They want to know the height of that an airplane flies. So you're looking at yards. Are you going to measure that in like the doorknob thing? Feet. And how 6 of those for an airplane? 6 of these for an airplane? Or 6 miles? 4 times. Which would be best for the height of an airplane? You want to make sure that you have these in your head. Do you see how I go through each time and make sure, and let's be honest, 6 of these for the height of an airplane? Doesn't the answer seem a whole lot more obvious when you go through each of those steps and try each one? I want you to make sure that that's what you do for each one. I'm going to be honest, this one's 150. It's hard for me to imagine 150 of anything, much less 150 yards. That's like the doorknobs on top of each other, 150 feet, 150 miles. I hope that's an easy question, because it's hard for me to measure 150 or to imagine 150 of anything. So you're going to have to pay attention to the number in the beginning. If it's inches or feet, you've got them right there. So you can almost measure that out. Be very careful and make the best choice. Don't forget your name.